The spotlight, a single, unwavering eye, pierced the gloom of the dilapidated theater. Dust motes danced in its beam, like forgotten dreams given fleeting life. On the stage, a figure emerged from the shadows, a flamboyant flourish of a cape preceding him. This was Superstar, the enigmatic leader of the Abyss Actors, a troupe of performers whose plays were not merely acted, but lived. Their stage was the world, their audience often unwitting, and their dramas held a strange, potent magic. Superstar, with his top hat and knowing grin, surveyed the empty seats. Another night, another tale to spin, he mused, his voice a rich baritone that seemed to caress the very air. And tonight, my dear audience, we delve into the heart of ambition and the masks we wear. Their current predicament was dire. The once grand Abyss Playhouse Fantastic Theater was crumbling, its magic fading, threatened by the encroaching mundane world. A rival, the soulless performable troupe, sought to replace their heartfelt, if chaotic, performances with bland, predictable shows. Superstar knew they needed a masterpiece, a performance so profound it would rekindle the theater's essence and remind the world of true artistry. He gathered his eccentric cast. There was Abyss actor Comic Relief, whose slapstick antics hid a surprising depth of emotion, Abyss actor Wild Hope, a daredevil whose stunts defied gravity and logic, and Abyss actor Leading Lady whose dramatic flair could bring audiences to tears or cheers. Each had their own unique Abyss script, magical playbooks that, when performed, could alter reality itself. Their chosen play was Opening Ceremony, a tale of a forgotten hero's return. But as they rehearsed, a sinister presence began to manifest. Props moved on their own, lines were whispered from unseen corners, and shadows stretched and twisted into grotesque forms. It was the Despia, attracted to the raw emotion and magic emanating from the theater. They sought to corrupt the play, twisting its narrative into one of despair and tragedy. Abyss actor yugioh, a master of villainous roles, found himself strangely drawn to the Despia's dark allure. His performance became too real, his evil too convincing. Superstar watched with a growing unease. The line between actor and character, always thin for the Abyss actors, was blurring dangerously. During a crucial scene, a Despian Quiritis materialized on stage, its chilling presence threatening to derail the entire production. Wild Hope, true to his name, attempted a daring escape, but found his stunts failing. Comic Relief's jokes fell flat, unable to break the oppressive gloom. The magic of their Abyss scripts faltered, their effects weakened by the Despia's influence. Superstar knew he had to act. He stepped forward, his usual theatricality replaced by a quiet intensity. "This is our stage," he declared, his voice cutting through the rising despair. "And this is our story. We will not let it be rewritten by shadows." He began to perform his own Abyss script, Rise of the Abyss King, a forbidden act that drew upon the very essence of the theater's soul. The stage lights flared, the dust motes swirled into a vortex of shimmering energy, and the crumbling walls seemed to hum with renewed life. Yugioh, caught between his role and the encroaching darkness, hesitated. Superstar extended a hand, not as a director to an actor, but as a friend. "Choose your ending, my friend," he urged. "Will you be the villain consumed by darkness, or the one who chooses the light?" With a guttural cry, yugioh broke free from the Despia's influence. He unleashed his own Abyss script, Fantastic Theater, not to destroy, but to empower. The theater itself became an extension of their will, its forgotten mechanisms whirring to life, creating illusions that baffled and repelled the Despia. The battle became a grand, chaotic performance. Leading Lady's dramatic monologues conjured illusions of impenetrable barriers. Comic Relief's pratfalls became strategic distractions, leading the Despia into traps. Wild Hope's daring leaps became aerial assaults, his props transformed into projectiles. Superstar, at the heart of it all, orchestrated the chaos, his movements precise, his voice a constant, guiding force. He knew that true art wasn't about perfection, but about passion, about the raw, unfiltered emotion that connected performer to audience. The climax arrived with curtain call, the final act of Superstar's script. The theater pulsed with a blinding light, expelling the despia in a cacophony of frustrated screeches. When the light faded, the Abyss Playhouse, though still weathered, felt alive again, its magic restored. The performable troupe, who had been observing from the wings, retreated, their bland performances no match for the raw, vibrant energy that now filled the air. Superstar took a bow, a genuine, heartfelt gesture. His troupe, weary but triumphant, joined him. There was no audience in the traditional sense, but the very air thrummed with appreciation, the theater itself applauding their courage and artistry. The Abyss actors had not just performed a play, they had lived it, fought for it, and in doing so, had saved their home and reaffirmed their purpose. The spotlight remained, a beacon in the revitalized theater, ready for the next grand performance, the next story to be told, for the show, as always, must go on.